Hey, it's Randy from Florida Fun and More, and today we're going to talk about 7 things that are very scary for Halloween this year in Central Florida. Well, let's talk about 7 different things that are happening during the Halloween season in Central Florida. So we're going to start out with number 1, which is the most popular of all the Halloween events. Is it the best? Maybe not, because we're going to talk about some other events that are really, really good, but this is by far the most popular. So number 1 is Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios in Orlando. It's running through September 2nd through October 31st. Tickets start at $73.99. That's right now. Things could go up. And it's going to have 10 different houses. Now, they've only released 4 houses. One of the most recent one they released was The Weeknd house. If you're not familiar with The Weeknd, he's a artist that's out there, that musician. I don't know exactly how to call him. I guess he's a musician. You know me with music. So anyways, he's got this house and it's based on one of his songs. I'm not really sure why they picked him for this whole thing, because I have an idea in the back of my head that I've had for many years that if Universal wants a great music house that could be very creepy and very fun, reach out to me. I've got an idea for you. Anyways, this one, hopefully it's fun. I mean, hopefully it's scary and fun. I don't know. The Weeknd is The Weeknd. But they also are going to have Halloween as a house. They're going to have the Blumhouse house and several others. Universal Monsters is one of the other ones they announced. They're going to have a lot of cool houses. We know that. They're going to have 10 houses. They're going to have 5 different scare zones, which the scare zones all in themselves are fun as well, and 2 shows. And the shows are always great. So, can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights. Now, the tickets are not that bad. $73.99. At least that's what they start at per person. Our favorite ticket, by the way, there are several different ticket packages. You'll have to go on Universal website, universalorlando.com, and get a Halloween Horror Nights tab and check out all the different stuff that's on there. They have several different ticket packages, but our favorite is the Rush of Fear. Now, this is 17 nights of the first 17 nights of the event, and I think that's enough for me. $129.99 gets you in for this for 17 nights. A lot of fun. My daughter actually bought the Frequent Fear ticket, which was $179, and that gave her a lot more nights. So you'll have to just check out the website and go through it. You'll love it. I mean, this event, especially if you're not a person that's really into scary things, this is a great get yourself wet, into the water there, and to be able to check the water and see if it's good enough, good for you. Because this event isn't as scary as some of the other events we're going to talk about, but it is a lot of fun. That's one thing. Universal does creepy very well. The scares are good, but they're not. You're not going to get overly scared. They're not going to touch you. That's the big thing. They don't touch you. And I know that's one of the things a lot of people say, do they touch me? No, they don't touch you. So you'll be good on this one. So let's talk about number 2 now. Number 2 is Hallow Scream. This is the second biggest one that everyone looks for or looks forward to during Halloween season. Once again, they are bringing it back to Orlando at the SeaWorld park. Now, we went last year, and it was okay. It was their first year, so they were still trying to, feel it out and trying to figure out what they were going to do. They only had it on one side of the park, which was kind of disappointing. I wish they had done the whole park. I don't know. Maybe this year they will, and I'm hoping they do. I hope they have it through the whole entire park. Now, this is going to start September 9th and go through October 31st. And the tickets right now are they start at $34.99, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. And you can, and that's only select nights as well. Remember, this is starting right now. They may go up, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go up. So if you want to get your tickets for Hallow Scream, I would go and get your tickets right now. Now, this does cover both parks into the Tampa. I love Hallow Scream at Tampa over there at Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens, Tampa, the Hallow Scream there, top notch. We love it. The reason we like it so much is it's more scary than Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights, we've talked about it in the past. Halloween Horror Nights is very spooky looking. It's creepy the way it looks. The houses are done spectacular. Hallow Scream, the houses aren't done spectacular. They're very good. But the scares in the house are, I'm going to say, better than most of the houses at Halloween Horror Nights. The scare actors really get into this and they really go after you. And they just do a better job at scaring you. But that's what's going to happen at both parks, I hope. Now, Hallow Scream last year at SeaWorld, scares are okay. They were understaffed, and we can understand this. Last year, we were still in the midst of a major pandemic lockdown, kind of. Florida never has really been locked down except for maybe a month and a half. But we saw last year there was still a lot of restrictions being applied to everything. So we hope that this year SeaWorld is going to be a lot better. But at Tampa, we know it's going to be great. We know Tampa is going to be awesome. And we hope to check that out this year. And we know prices for a two-park ticket. If you want to go to both events, you can do this. You can buy a ticket for Tampa at Busch Gardens or a ticket to SeaWorld for Hallow Scream there. And those are only $89.99. $89.99. That's not bad at all for two events. Now, like I said, prices will probably go up. So go on their website now at SeaWorld.com and /Hallow Scream. And you'll be able to check it out. So those are the top two. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is one that we went to last year that we had a lot of fun at. And we can't wait for this year because we think that it's going to probably be even better as we talked about the whole COVID thing, how things are kind of easing up. And we think it'll be a lot of fun. So we're thinking we're going to try out, once again, Screamageddon in Plant City. Plant City, this whole thing is in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere, and it really is a lot of fun. They've set up all these different shipping containers and stuff, and it's interesting to say the least, but it is very, very scary. I will say that. The actors are really, really good, and it's very interactive. And they will separate you into different sections of the house. If you're with a party of like 5 or even 4, 6, 10, whatever, they're going to make you go this way, they're going to make you go that way. So if you're thinking about something that that's going to be scary and fun, I encourage you to try Screamageddon. It starts September 9th and goes through October 31st. Tickets start at $26.95 on select nights, so please check it out. You won't be disappointed, trust me. This one is one that you definitely want to go to if you really want to be scared and want to become part of the party, because they had me in one room and the guy said, "Boy, dance." And he started making me do, one time he made me do the Cotton-Eyed Joe. I can't say that. Cotton-Eyed Joe. And then another time, because we went back through it a couple times, the next time the guy pulled me again and made me do Billie Jean. So I got two separate types of dances going on, this way and that way. I was kind of moving and grooving, and it was a lot of fun. Anyways, I won't ruin the experience on some of the stuff, because I know the houses are going to be the same according to the website as they were last time. They had a bayou. They had one of the cool things, I will tell you this, they have a zombie paintball thing that they take you out in these buses, and you shoot these zombies out on the trail. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. My wife loved it. She said, this is great. We got to do this again. So it is an extra cost, but it's well worth it. And I will tell you this, don't spend the extra money for the extra pellets. They pretty much fill you up the way they want to, or the way you need to be. There's plenty. I'll just say they give you enough for the first round. So don't spend the extra money to buy more pellets. Okay, let's move on to number 4 on the list. And it's going to be Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. Now, this is one that I have not been to, but I've heard a lot about it, and I'm going to go to it this year. And I'm excited to do this one because I've heard so much about it. This one here is just, I think it has like 3 trails. Not a whole lot. There's not a lot of information up on the website quite yet, but I believe last year they only had 3. So I think it's probably going to be safe to say there's probably 3 again. This one is out in Plant City again. It's out not as far as the other Screamageddon. This one's actually right off of I-4. If you're headed towards Tampa, if you know where Dinosaur World is, because everybody's seen that. If you're familiar with I-4, you can't miss those dinosaurs. It is before that, and if you're coming from Tampa, it's after Dinosaur World. So this one runs through September 30th through November 5th. It's probably one of the longer ones that's running. Most of the events start or stop at Halloween. This one goes past that one. They have 3 haunted trails. Like I said, I was pretty sure they're going to have 3 haunted trails. A laser tag game and an escape game. I don't know what they consist of. I'm not really sure of everything. There are no prices on the website as well, but you can look it up, Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, and you'll find all the information you need to find out about the cool event that's coming in September 30th. So let's go to number 5. All right, number 5 is one that we have done before, and we enjoyed it a lot. The only bad thing we'll say about it is a lot of kids go. And you know, being the older person that I am, the little kids, you know, they don't respect their elders. Well, some don't, but we had some, I don't know, some fun with the kids last time. Anyways, but it is Petrified Forest in Altamonte Springs. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it quite a bit. This one goes through September 30th through October 29th. This was neat, and it's out in the middle of the forest, or well, what seems like a forest. It's right off of 436 in Altamonte Springs, and you walk through these trails, and they're hanging out of trees, and you're walking through this. I mean, I don't know if they're going to have it this year, but I can't imagine they would not do some of the stuff that they've done in the past, where you walk through this laser fog, and it's green, and these people pop up out of nowhere in this fog. A lot of fun. So Petrified Forest, I will recommend highly, especially if you're younger. You'll love it. And like I said, the kids take over this thing. So for me and my wife and some of my friends who are a little on the other side of 20 or 30 even, It was a little hard at times. So, but we loved it. We loved it, and we will do it again. So, can't recommend it enough. It's a lot of fun. So let's go to number 6. Number 6 is one that we have not done. We've heard some people talk about it. You know, when we were locked down in COVID, like I said, we were really locked down, but when we couldn't do as much as we wanted to, we had to wear masks all over the place and do that stuff. A lot of the events shifted to different ways, and one of the most innovative ones was the Haunted Road. I wasn't really expecting this one to come back, but it looks like it's going to come back again. Yeah, the Haunted Road is going to be back this year. Don't know a lot of information about it, but we saw on the website that it is returning again. So you'll have to go on their website and look it up. Now this one supposedly is haunted. There is a trail that's supposed to be haunted, and some of the scare actors that have worked on this trail have said that they had some pretty freaky things happen while they were doing their job. And some of the people who were riding through the event actually said they saw some stuff. So, I don't know whether it's true or not, but I think that's worth it right there. Going to something that is really haunted and that is scary just in itself, you know, riding your car through and these people are attacking your car or whatever. Because I think this year they will attack your car. I think they've come up to your car prior to this. But I think this year, if they really are going to do this, I'm thinking they're going to get a little bit more creative with their scares. So check it out, hauntedroad.com for all the information. I don't have much information, as I said. There really isn't a lot up on their website other than they are hiring scare actors and designers and stuff. Maybe you need to reach out to them and try to get a job working there. So that's Haunted Road. That's number 6. Let's go to number 7 and our final one in the countdown. Number 7 is the last one on our list of some things that we think really are going to be interesting and that are interesting during the Halloween season. Number 7 is a one that's kind of intrigued us a little bit, that we looked and said, this one might be really scary. And it is the Haunted Cocktail Bar. Now this one is going to run starting in September 4th. I don't know how long it actually runs because it doesn't really say. Tickets are $55 for this one. I believe they probably do give you some cocktails or something. I'm not really sure positive. I'm not positive about that. So you'll have to check out the website as it gets further along into it. It's going to run through Thursday through Sunday. It's going to be a 90-minute tour of the place. Here's what really gets me about this one and why I think it might be a good one to go to. It's actually in the Dr. Phillips Historic Mansion. Now this mansion is supposed to be haunted. It actually is supposed to be one of the most haunted places in Orlando. So that right there draws me in. It's an actual haunted place, or at least supposedly haunted. And actually the descendants from Ichabod Crane are the ones that are actually putting on this whole thing. So that too. I mean, if you don't know who Ichabod Crane is, look him up. You'll see a little bit of haunted stuff going on there. A little bit of creepiness, to say the least. 21 and up on this one. So right there, there's another one. So you got to be 21. So no kids are going to be in here like the Petrified Forest. But it's going to be a lot of fun from what it looks like. So there are some things that really intrigue me about this one. I'm not a drinker, so the drinks don't intrigue me. But the whole history of it being haunted and all that good stuff makes it creepy and fun to me. So we'll see. That's number 7. Now don't forget there are other events coming to the Central Florida area and outside into Jacksonville, Cocoa, into Orlando, not Orlando, but into Miami, other areas around the state of Florida. And we will probably get into some of those as well as we get along. But these are the 7 that we just kind of, we knew about more than some of the other ones because these are the ones that everybody talks about. I know there is one that I'm hoping that will be on International Drive again. There was a haunted adventure that was down there. I don't remember the name, so if you're out there and you can comment and let me know exactly what the name of that one was. It was on iDrive, and it was actually run by some of the people that were part of Halloween Horror Nights at one time, and they put on this really good adventure. And I missed it, but I hope this year I can go to it and see what it was all about. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button and become part of the channel of Florida Fun and More as we talk things all about Florida and more. So guys, thanks for watching. We really do appreciate it, and we will see you next time here on Florida Fun and More. Bye.